Welcome to a special on-location edition of Just Chirpin'. We are live at FTK enjoying some adult league pond hockey.
This is Sexy Mitts.
This has got to be the worst idea you guys have had.
Apparently you didn't listen to the last show with the splice.
Everybody.
Sexy Mitts was bringing the show to an end and bringing it back alive.
I think we need to fire Sexy Mitts. I don't know who that guy is, but my God. Is he full of himself or what?
So, boys, listeners, first off, excuses for the podcast audio. We are, for the first time, outside doing the show live at FTK Rink. We got the boys warming up out here. Stephan, are you seeing any prospects?
No. Nope.
Absolutely not.
We need to fire them all.
In fact, this is a shit show. I'm cold. Chris, are you cold?
Other than this little heater right here,
Get in there.
other than this little heater right in front of me, not too bad, actually.
It's not terrible, but, like, shit. You know what I never checked? Chris, you should speak into Brent's mic real quick.
We already got it checked out.
you already got it checked
Yep.
off? All right, moving
So
forward.
we're just waiting for Brent to come over to the table here. He's the men's league or adult league director, and he's taking care of some of his duties.
Well, let's explain the situation. So we're at FTK. This is an outdoor rink. It's dark. It's so dark, in fact, my dad would say it's darker than a witch's titty. No, wait,
I don't
I got
think
that
that's
backwards.
anything
It's
that he ever
colder
said.
than a witch's titty.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
That's
Yeah,
how that goes.
which is also true tonight. Are you
It-
guys? It's colder than a witch's titty. It's black as a black
Midnight?
hole.
It's cold enough
know.
to freeze the nuts off a cast iron bridge, boys.
There's snow dust on the table, on the gear. This is the best worst idea we've ever had.
It's fun though.
But it's fun. We're watching the game. We're perched up. I mean, let's give the listeners a view here. We're perched up on this. I don't even know. Somebody built this. Somebody I don't trust built this.
This
I mean,
is
it
the
looks
old
okay.
platform for the snowblower.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not okay. Okay, the 2x4 doesn't fully lap the 4x4 on this side. This side, the 2x4 is 3 inches longer than the 4x4.
Well, it's because Nate built it.
Well, I will say at least it's frozen, and so probably shouldn't fall apart due to that. So
Well, what do you say we get into the what's what with Chris?
yeah, let's start with the Chris.
What's up?
Oh, sorry, I was distracted
Closer
by
to
what
the
was going
mic.
on the ice. Finally got out on the town. It's been quite a while since I hit up downtown Grand Rapids. Had some friends in from college. We got together and stuff, went all around. So, Butcher's Union, the cigar shop. Then the next day we met for brunch, and brunch turned into Pepino's Tavern, and then a few other bars throughout town. So, brunch turned into an all-day ordeal and made for a very hard Monday.
And none of those establishments that you mentioned are sponsors yet.
Yes, none. I bet you had fun. Did you get that do-rag while you were there?
Oh, this whole thing?
Your
No.
skull cap. What the hell are you wearing?
Well, that's a
It's
hat.
my running hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I thought it was a do-rag for a second. I'm like, what, you really weren't? You were serious about putting a hockey helmet on.
Yeah, snatch the shit off your head.
We'd go to Brent from here, but he's not here, so we'll wait till he comes back. Steph, what about you, man?
I embarked on a bathroom remodel at my house this weekend. So I was balls deep in tile, mortar,
Grout.
grout, etc. And then I stood in line to see Santa Claus for 70 minutes in the freezing cold, and I wasn't even an eighth as bundled up as I am right now and froze my buns off. That's all I have. What's
Was
new with you?
the wife bundled?
None of us were bundled. We didn't expect the
Not
line
even
to-
Case?
No, well, no
Case
hats,
doesn't
no-
matter. Whatever.
Denal-
Or not like it doesn't matter to him. He's
Right.
fine.
No, we finally got inside, so there's probably 30, 40 people inside in a short little turnstile line. So by the time we got inside, we're obviously really, really cold. And then Kaysen took Danelle's gloves off that she had on. His hands were super warm, so each of us grabbed one of his hands and put it on our nose. It was
Yeah.
I thought my ears were going to fall off the side of my freaking head, dude. It was
The things you do for kids.
I know,
or for
right?
your kid.
Oh, no, I would have been like, I'm out of here. We'll come see Santa next year.
Who's this kid wearing my hockey socks out there?
Oh, yeah. Hey, those are yours.
If they're not mine, they're damn close.
They are. I don't know if the gray up top is that light on yours or is it
No, I can
darker?
see the saw blades in the red. Where the fuck did he get those socks?
Goodwill.
Who is that?
Hey, where'd you get those socks, punk?
Oh wait, he's played with us before. Maybe that's where
Is
he
that
got 'em.
Tate? No.
No, it's not
He never
Tate.
had
I don't
that.
know
I
his
can't tell who it
name,
is.
but you'll see him when he turns around.
All
He's
right,
a
fair enough.
recognizable face.
So, Jay, what is new with you?
Well, can I ask you about your trip to Santa Claus with your family?
Yes, we did go to Santa Claus yesterday.
So you have Savannah. What is she, 1?
Yep, Savannah's.
So she looked like she was loving it, and then your older boys, I think they're probably past Santa now, but
Yes. So Justin is now coming to the conclusion this year that Santa is not real. But Dalen, on the other hand, does. So we originally were like, hey, we're going to go take Savvy. Dalen, do you want to go? And Justin's like, I don't want a picture. Dalen was like, I'll take a picture. And you know what? I did this. I did it for my mom. I went till I was in the 7th grade because my
Jeez.
mom loved it. That was it for the pictures.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know
Jay,
if
you poor
Dalen's
thing.
doing that or if he believes, and I hope he still believes because that's awesome. He's only in 6th grade, so like to have a little belief and stuff like that, whatever. But
damn, I had
Oh,
some
it's-
jerk in
it's
like
Shane.
3rd grade that
so
wrecked it
yeah,
for me.
Shane, yes.
Yep, it's Shane. Okay.
So we get there.
Hey, Shane.
Hey Shane.
Is he
Hi,
like
Shane.
7
Hey.
foot tall?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a big boy.
He's the one who made us those nice gifts.
So the
Oh,
wife.
sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. So it's Monday, right? I get out of work a little early, and we have the kids, because they're on break now. And she's like, "Hey, we got some errands to run, blah 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 blah." And she wanted to go try to go to Cabela's, and I'm like, "Did you make an appointment? Did you call?" And she's like, "You have to make an appointment." I'm like, yeah." So long story short, I needed to go to the mall. We're at the mall, and I'm like, we're talking. I'm sitting there playing with Savannah, and I'm like, "Honey, what are we gonna do for pictures?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know. I wonder if the mall is." And I turn around, and they're doing like the Santa stuff right behind me. I'm like, "Santa's here. Let's go. Get here now." She was over at another store somewhere down the road. Get here now. There was actually nobody in line. So we get there, and we're like, Savannah, and then the boys, Dalen's like, well, I'll do a picture with Savannah, and then we're like, all right, Justin, go get in there and do the picture with Savannah. So we all took the picture together. Of course, they don't say, give you a package where you can just get one picture for like, something like $6.99. Nope, you got to buy a $40 package. That's the minimum thing you can buy is a $40 package.
Can you take your own pictures with
well,
a cell phone?
Not like no. I mean, if you're gonna sit with Santa, you're getting pictures.
Yeah,
I'm
you got to
pretty
pay
sure.
the
Yeah, you gotta
package
pay.
price.
Yeah.
Oh, our Santa Claus let us take our own picture.
Yeah.
I'm still a fee though, right?
No, you don't have to pay anything.
Oh,
They take a professional picture, give you a card, and then you can take a picture while you're at it. That's weird. Maybe it's only
Yeah,
for.
well,
the
maybe you
Santa
could
Claus
have.
that's
It
at
was
the
just
mall.
very like, hey, we're gonna do this, and I thought we could just buy like a picture, like we just wanted a picture, and they were like, oh no, you got to buy like several pictures.
Oh, that's a real drag.
So it's $40, whatever.
I hope your mom
for the
enjoys that
kids.
her Christmas gift of a packaged pictures.
Yeah, well, exactly. So
Here's an 8x10 for you and 2 wallets.
and Santa
Enjoy.
was cool, but his beard was no longer than mine. It was yellow, so I was like, Santa smokes cigarettes.
Santa needs to wash his beard.
Santa smokes cigs or cigars on his spare time.
He had a giant nose like he's been drinking for a lifetime.
Oh yeah, yeah, a big old dark purple plum nose.
Hey, dude, did you see that BW3 jersey? That's a
I did.
sharp-looking shirt.
I totally should have went in there real hot into the corner for an innie with him.
Oh, yeah. Just grab him,
I'll catch him in a minute.
grab a handful of his shirt, and say, hey, you're talking to me.
Do an interview with me.
Come on.
So yeah, so that's on my Christmas thing, Chris. Thanks for asking, because honestly, that is like the highlight of what's happened since the last time we recorded.
Beauty.
Other than like hockey and stuff, which is always good. Dalen out there crushing kids, and he's only in Pee Wee A, and he just hits everybody. I think he's leading the team in penalty minutes.
Well, Dalen's playing Pee Wee A. He just started playing hockey.
Yeah.
So did he have to try out for the
Yep.
Pee Wee A?
Yep.
So that's impressive. He's already playing
Oh
travel
yeah,
hockey.
Dalen's a natural. So like
Wow.
he is a natural skater. He loves the game, which helps even more. He scored. He scores like every other game. He scored 2 goals last weekend. He scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of his Saturday game.
Wow.
So he's doing pretty good. But you got to remember, he's going up with Justin all day, every day in the basement and at the house. So he's pushed really hard by said older brother, if you will, just in the sense that Justin's played hockey longer.
Mm-hmm.
That he's got that, and then he also has me, which we are you got to give me an hour's worth of hockey practice a day type of situation. So
Drill sergeant.
God, you sound like a real dick as a dad.
yeah, they
You
love
gotta
it
get
though.
into that microphone, Chris.
They love it.
Nobody can hear you.
You're barely
That's
getting
probably
picked up,
for the
but
best
that's okay.
then.
There you are.
No, you're all right, bud.
Yeah, but when you have wicked chirps like that, you really gotta get
You
on
got
the
it. Yeah,
mic.
the listeners want to hear Jace, dudes get smashed.
Yeah, come on, lay into them.
That's all right. But
No,
yeah,
let
so
them know
no, but
that.
I do require that they do stuff, and I am never like, if you're gonna be downstairs doing it, you might as well give it your full blown effort. And Dalen's really receptive to that.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick. Speaking of reception, do you how well would it be received if I threw my empty cans on the ice surface?
Not received well at all.
You don't think so?
And I would not suggest it.
I think we need to try just to see what happens.
Nope.
Brent's not here yet. Give it a whack.
Yeah, let Brent do it. If anybody gets to do it, it's Brent.
No.
You don't get to throw beers on his
You
ice.
know, I hate it when you don't get on board with some of my silly
I know.
ideas.
Well, I'm saving you an ass chewing.
Why do you always have to be
I'm
the voice
saving
of
you an
reason?
ass chewing, man. That's it. I'm looking out for you.
So, I don't know if Brent's going to end up joining us or not, but maybe we'd piece together a little bit of something for a show and jump into the news.
Yeah. Well, does Chris have some news for
Well,
us?
first I wanted to thank Pirani's Hockey World, the Play Store for the hockey player. Make sure you guys get out there and check them out.
There you go. Who are
honestly,
we checking out?
Pirani's Hockey World.
Perfect.
overachieved today, Chris. I was like, I'd be surprised if we do anything that our normal show does. So you came strong with the old ad read. Good job.
Great ad read, Chris.
Chris, did you get some news for us to learn something about?
You need some filler so you can pull it up or what?
No, I'm hoping that you can remember, though. We had an article that was sent to us about a chirp against
yeah.
the Red Wings.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was I can't remember who said it, but it was in reference to Tyler Bertuzzi.
Bertuzzi, that's right.
So they're on the ice and
Red Wings player
Yeah,
Bertuzzi.
and I can't. God, it starts with a G. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I'll figure it out. At any rate, they get into a little scrum, and
This is probably got to be the worst chirp in the world. Like, this isn't even a chirp. They just made this up in an article.
so
Like,
they get into this little scrum or whatever. So they're exchanging fuck yous, right? And then this dude goes, "Go get vaccinated already." As you know,
Oh,
Bertuzzi's
yeah.
the only NHL player not vaccinated.
Right, exactly.
So the news got a hold
Hey,
of that.
good for Bertuzzi. I like him more now. Good for you.
Like wicked chirp, buddy. Which it is
Right.
kind of funny though because he's the only player,
in the league.
the only player in all of the league that's unvaccinated.
well, by the end of the article, they made some point where they were like, maybe this Devil player had a point to tell him to get vaccinated because there's like 100 players now that are out or something
well,
right now, and they're pausing the game and they're skipping the Olympics because of all of this.
Yes, yep. I was going to get into that too. So the league is on postponement until after Christmas, and because of high numbers of cases, which we touched on last week.
That they were talking about it and stuff.
right, and we weren't sure what was going to happen with the Olympics.
Ooh, there's a battle in the corner. Red pants against white shirt. White shirt moves it. He loses it to red pants. Oh, now it's on blue stick. We're moving down the ice looking for an open pass. No, he dangles and loses it. That's why you don't do that, you loser. Sorry, guys. I had to practice that and jump in just in case something super cool happens. Stephan, back to you.
It was Mason Geertsen that said the chirp to Tyler Bertuzzi,
Quote unquote chirp.
quote unquote chirp.
I would
if
not
that's
call
what
that
you
a
wanna call
chirp,
it.
but whatever.
I can't hear you, Chris. You're
I
not
would not
even
call
registering.
that a twerp.
There you go.
Chirp.
And we couldn't we couldn't say one way or the other last week on how things were looking for the Olympics. Although I think our communal opinion was that they're probably not going to be in for the Olympics.
Bag it.
That has been confirmed that the NHL players will not be going to the Olympics, but hopefully they can go to the All-Star game.
Well, when I saw that, I kind of got excited. I was like, all right, maybe this is their way that they're going to, kind of take a stand against China and their human rights abuses and all that. But then I heard they skipped out on the 2018 Olympics as well. So that kind of deflated my little hope that they were
didn't
taking a
necessarily
stand.
skip out on it. The IFC and the NHL have to come to an agreement on the Olympics. And in 18 they didn't come to that agreement, so there wasn't any NHL players there for that round. But it's been up and down. I think it was in 92 or 94 when NHL players were first in the Olympics.
Okay.
But It's a I think the main thing is the matter of how they have to quarantine in the event that they contract the virus. You're talking a better part of a month in China, stuck and you can't. And you're lost wages because the N isn't going to pay you for that time that you're in quarantine
Even if you did what you were supposed to and were vaccinated, so you'd be, fine and wouldn't have to worry about getting sick or anything?
Well, that's the ironic thing of all of this. All the players are vaccinated. Steve Eiserman was one of many general managers that was interviewed about the amount of players being sick, what they're going to do, and he brought up the same exact point. It's like, hey, they're all vaccinated. These people that are being forced to quarantine aren't showing symptoms. They're not sick. They're tip-top, but they're testing positive because they're getting tested every day. If everybody's vaccinated, okay, you have one player that's not vaccinated. Maybe he gets tested every day, whatever. Everybody else should not be vaccinated or tested unless they have symptoms, right?
You would think, but based on the CDC, and I will give a shout out to Jim Cramer. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's the stock guy on CNBC. That's always not screaming, like buy, sell, whatever.
Oh, now I know who you're talking about.
Yep, kind of bald, whatever.
Yeah.
Smart guy, apparently, as far as stock picks and whatnot. A couple weeks ago, he was ranting and raving about people not being vaccinated and this and that. And then lo and behold, he tests negative at 6 a.m. when he's getting ready to head into
Watch
work.
out for that wall, eh?
And then 3 hours later, when he gets into the office, he tests positive. And as he was being interviewed about it, he kind of dropped the hammer and goes, the CDC doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Good for him. What do you think of that, Jay? Good. I think the car handled real good. What do I do?
I think he was trying to figure out what was going on out there.
Well, I was watching the game. I am waiting for the perfect opportunity for someone to come into the corner for a quick on the ice innie, but
yeah, give him a little.
I was listening there. You know what? I say let the guy do what the hell the guy wants to do when it comes to the Bertuzzi thing. As far as like what the CDC says, this stuff hasn't made sense from day one, so I don't really pay attention to what they say at all. And if I have COVID, I just don't tell anybody, and then I just go mingle with everybody.
I don't think
herd immunization.
That's not a good way to go about it, but they are saying, I've heard.
I'm lying. By the way, I have quarantined before, and I would if I had to. Unfortunately, every time I've ever taken an at-home test, which has been a lot lately, it's always come back negative. So very fortunate for myself.
Yeah, that's good.
They'll be shipping out 500 million of those tests apparently within the next few months to everyone. So get ready.
Well, did you guys hear about what they're going to do apparently in Chicago?
No, what are they going to do in Chicago?
So, which they've already pushed it forward, but I heard yesterday that for public places. Oh, we got a guest.
No,
What's
but you
up?
were saying in the public places that
yes, so public
you have to
places
be
they're going to
vaccinated.
start recovering a vaccination, which we have a tournament down there in, I want to say late January.
We're recording right now, dude.
That's going to be interesting to see. Is it actually in the city proper or is it outside of the city?
Yeah, so apparently, the rink or the
rink.
Yeah, I believe it's still considered.
Hold on, Jax.
Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know what because that would be based on county. How's that
No,
work?
I
Or
think
not
city,
county,
because
I mean
it was the
city
city
limits.
that
So
said
what
it.
is like like Stephan lives in Grand Rapids, but is he in Grand Rapids?
Yes,
county
he
is-
is in
is-
Grand
But
Rapids.
Kent County, but he's Grand. So like
Grand
I'm in
Rapids
Grand Rapids, but
Township.
I'm
So you would be
Jenison.
in Georgetown.
No, but this was a
Township.
city.
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
how
the
big
city
is
of
that?
Chicago.
I guess I don't know if it's in the city or not. How big would the city span? You think?
It depends. Yeah, I mean, we don't know.
Miles.
Many,
Right,
many
that's what I'm
miles.
saying. But is there a rink? Usually rinks are in the suburban areas.
Yeah, you need to have some extra space.
Well, yeah, and you're not going to put a hockey rink right downtown unless it's like for the Blackhawks.
All right, I got to interrupt. We got a little interview here.
Hey, let's
So,
do
hey,
a little innie.
Jackson.
Get really
Jackson,
close
get
to the
on
mic.
microphone. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay, so Jackson, this is being recorded. We're not exactly live right now. So you'll be able to hear this after the fact. But what brings you to the rink tonight?
My dad had a game tonight.
Okay.
And how did that bag of bones play?
Good, he won.
Is your dad the best player in the world?
No.
Oh, what?
Who's the best player in the world?
99.
Oh, Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky.
Aren't you?
Good choice.
What's your hockey jersey number?
$99.
Oh, maybe it's Jackson Cosgrove. Hey, I have another question for you. What hockey team do you play for?
Fox and Motors, Fox Red.
Oh, nice.
They're everywhere.
And do you know what level hockey you're playing?
Mites.
Mites? So that's some. How many goals do you
Oh,
have?
you play full ice mites.
I've at least 10. I've got 30 goals in all mites.
Nice, nice. How much time do we have left in the period or in the half?
We have 1 minute. We have 2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes remaining.
He's got to run.
2 minutes! All right. We alerted him.
Hey, you're doing a good job out here, bud.
Yeah. Are you managing the crew here?
I'm managing this game.
Oh,
You
all
are
right.
managing the game. How's it looking out there? What do you think of the talent?
I don't know.
Yeah, you could have said the word garbage. I know you wanted to.
Okay. Wait, that's Jackson Cosgrove. Thank you for joining us, Jackson. He's got
Thanks
to
a
go
lot,
back to
man.
work.
Oh, I'll edit all that out.
You're
No,
gonna-
I'm kidding.
I thought it was cute.
cute.
That's Cason's little buddy Jackson right
That's
there.
Casey's little buddy Jackson.
Yeah. He thinks that we are broadcasting live, like speakers can hear us right now. Because he wanted me to tell them that there's 3 minutes left. That's why he
Oh.
came up here.
Oh, can you use your microphone to tell those people?
He tried.
Good
We gave
for
it a
him.
shot.
Chris, are you getting a douchebag out of your pocket?
No, this is called a small Kleenex. Usually women carry these in their purse, but I decided to put one of these packs in my pocket.
Is it unpolitically correct to say smoking a fag these days?
I don't know.
How does
Well,
that
if you're
work?
British, I guess that's apparently fine, but why you would randomly say that, who knows?
Well, my dad always says to me, like if I were ever to smoke a cigarette or he knew I was, he'd be like, smoking a fag.
Yeah, that's what the British
And that's what I
used to
thought
say.
you were doing with that. Is I thought that was a pack of cigarettes.
no,
He's
when have
gonna
you ever
smoke
seen
on
me
the air.
smoke within the last 10 years?
You're
or
right, I
something?
haven't. Now that you say that, but you used to be a little
Well,
bit
a
of
little
a
smoker, yes.
smoker.
Chris did get edibles when we were in Las Vegas.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's not talk about it then. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Chris, how was that heater treating your tootsies?
I think the heat ran out or the propane ran out, but it's fine.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that Brent's not making it this way. He's still got all of his gear on. That's all right. Well, let's kick this pony off. What is new, Stephan, in the NHL?
So we
that,
talked. Yeah,
that
we talked
should-
about the chirp.
the chirp. But what's you were talking about something a week ago. What's going on with that?
Where's my phone? I can't remember now. God bless it. We're a little out of sorts here.
We don't
because-
have to. You know what we can talk about? We can talk about the game we just watched.
Well, Chris also has trivia questions too, so we could play trivia.
We are going to jump into trivia very soon. I just didn't know if there's any hockey-related information.
Well, outside of games being canceled and shut down, there really hasn't been a whole lot going on, except for I can't remember.
And that is going across the board, too. The NFL is looking at postponing games and the NBA as well now.
I didn't realize
Is this Omicron?
this. Yeah, I was going to touch on
I
that.
don't
They're
think they
saying-
can test for that specific. Well,
Yeah, they should be
for
able to test
your
for that
at-home
specific.
stuff, but
Not at home,
yeah,
no.
I don't.
If they wanted to say, oh, that person was infected with this, I think they do a test on whether or not it's
Or
Omicron.
they'll just
'cause-
tell you have it.
Well,
yeah.
Omicron's supposed to be like super, like you can get it really easier than all the other ones, but it's also supposed to be like the least deadly.
Right. They're saying that
Hey,
the
we
symptoms.
got someone who's in for an innie. What?
Who do we
You're
have
gonna
here,
come
Jay?
listen? How about you say hi?
Hello.
You're gonna-
Do you want to say your name? You can only use your first name if you'd like.
How many people are listening?
well,
Well, we
14.
have about 30.
We're not live.
We have about 37 solid downloads a week.
Whoa. My name's Nicole then. That's
Nicole-
too many to say my last
All right. Yeah, you don't want those
Nicole,
people knowing.
Nicole, can you pull up your cage so you can get right on that microphone?
Well,
'Cause
she can hear. I'm putting it on her mask.
Are you able to pick it up?
It's
Because
COVID. Yeah, it's picking up. I
It's
know. it
COVID.
is. Well, I don't want her to feel like
Oh,
she's
yeah.
got to lick the microphone. I'm licking the microphone.
Okay, well, don't lick the microphone after Jay licked the
So
microphone.
we'd like to ask you how you feel about the pond.
It's a little choppy tonight, but this is the best outside ice we can find in West Michigan.
Absolutely. I mean, we got the boards, we got the glass, we got the chillers, but we also have a league. Like this, you are not here for fun. This is an outdoor league, and this is your first, second year.
Well, first off, we are here for fun.
I was going to
but,
say, Jay.
This is not leagues?
Is league play
It
not
is
fun?
league.
This is a beer league.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey
I
is fun.
actually forgot all my beer, and I haven't had one yet, so quite sad about that. But
Hang on, Nicole. I got you
this
covered.
is my third year out here. I can't remember how many years it's been going, but
The rink's been here for a while, but leagues, I think, was the first attempt was last year.
that makes sense. I was here last year. so-
Fire in the hole.
Oh my gosh.
So what position do you play?
Well, on 3-on-3, I play it all.
Absolutely.
I've scored 5 goals tonight.
Great
which
question, Jay.
Is the best yet, but I usually drop back and play defense because I don't trust my teammates.
I like how she slipped in the old 5 goalers there.
Jay, I think they're getting
What
ready to
position
start
do you
back
play?
up
I
here.
scored 5 goals. You're going to get too many men?
I gotta go. Bye.
No, you don't. You can just stay right here. We'll do the innie with you.
All right, Nicole.
We're going to do
enjoy
an
that
on-ice
beer.
innie when
Don't
he comes
forget
back.
Don't forget your twig.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for showing up.
All right, boys.
Wait till I get one of these boys in the corner.
Right. All right. So the story I was going to tell you about was
It's for funsies.
the hit that. Did you even finish that beer? The hit
I
that
don't think so.
Tanner Coro took. Lights out again, like we saw earlier in the season. It was a pretty devastating look. And Joe Pavelski, the team captain for Dallas, during the presser afterwards, was reduced to tears. It brought him back to when he had received a similar hit in his day, and he was awfully upset about it.
That sounds like kind of a bummer.
We're seeing a lot of these. We're seeing a lot of these headshot hits that are knocking guys out cold, but none of them that I've seen were anything that were as like really gruesome hits. They're checks that are avoidable, but two guys occupying the same space and struggling to get out of each other's way, and then taking one on the chin.
Is this with some of the changes that they've made, or is that in the lower leagues where you can't like hit as hard, or because I thought you guys had mentioned that they've made some changes or adjustments
so
in
like
that.
this isn't like the the USA Hockey or whatever. So yes, they are changing the rules on some regulations or restrictions
At the lower levels.
Yeah. Now again, it's supposed to be all the way through, right? Because we're supposed to eliminate. A lot of this is to help eliminate, damage to the NHL players. Protecting the assets. The game is changing. It's been evolving. The rules have changed constantly over the years. I mean, you remember when they had that, they changed the whole, icing, 2-line, whatever?
Yeah, they took out the 2-line pass, and then they changed the icing rule to no longer touch up. If the puck looks like it's going to go the length of the ice, as long as the defensive team is closest to the puck, they will blow it as soon as it crosses the goal line.
Hey,
there he is.
We could spin the
Brett,
mic on.
we got y'all set up.
He's got up. He's ready. He came. I didn't think it was going to happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Do not back that chair up.
Listeners, we have a special treat for you. The Godfather himself is gracing us with his presence.
Yeah.
So you're going to have
There
to
we go.
get
I had
lips
this adjusted for Jackson.
lips to the mic.
Lips to the mic?
It's to
Yes.
pick up the
Do I
least
bring
amount
my
of
lips
sound.
to the mic, or do I bring the mic to my mouth?
Lick it.
But don't touch it though, because it'll freeze.
Absolutely.
Does anybody
Little
have any
Christmas
hot
story
water?
here.
Oh, sorry about your ears.
No, thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Put those in front of Jay so he quits drinking my beer.
Brent is
What are we talking about here tonight?
Chris, you can eat all 15 of those tonight?
Yes.
Yes,
He does.
every night.
13.
So right now we just touched on the Joe Pavelski interview after Tanner Coro took that hit that laid him out, knocked out cold.
Oh, I did not see it. Was it a good one?
It was a mean.
Was it dirty in your
It
opinion?
wasn't dirty. No, it was
just a
very
good hit.
similar to the last one, but I can't remember who it was now. But 2-3 weeks ago we talked about a hit that was like that.
We're just breeding a bunch of pussies.
So yeah, we touched on that. We interviewed Jackson Cosgrove.
Okay.
And we talked to Nicole. Can't say the last name.
Boy.
No, well, we didn't want to say the last
Oh,
name.
I thought you were asking.
Jay, you're gonna have to edit that at 29:35.
She said, "Don't say my name."
She didn't want to say her last name.
She said 37 listeners was too many for her to say her last name.
She's probably a school teacher or something like that.
No.
But I tossed her a beer. She's good to go.
And then we got yelled at.
We can't say her last name. Oh, I know it.
It's a time frame on that.
I know
30
you guys
minutes.
got some things you're talking about, but what do you guys think? This is actually, you guys have a sweet setup up here. We definitely got to get a 10 over this thing.
We're perched up. I mean,
College
I can't
game
feel
day.
my balls anymore.
I do. College game day. I got my arms around the boys. This is great.
We're bringing it
We
in
could
for the
use
real thing,
maybe an
fellas.
extension on this platform. It's
Nobody
a
can
little
hear a
tight.
word you're saying, Chris. Get your mouth on
It's
that
a little
microphone.
tight. However, whoever built this thus far built something that's not falling apart
We
yet.
touched on that in the beginning of the show. You'll have to listen
It
back.
was all it was meant for was to hold the nets.
Don't move a lot.
Oh, see, I thought it was for the snowblower.
Don't move around. Just stand
Why would you
still.
put a
Sit
snow
still.
blower
rather.
2 feet in the air.
Why wouldn't you?
But no, we're perched up.
Keep
We
it
got a
from
table.
freezing.
We got the backup recording system. You know, now that you turned it off and back on, we've got rid of all the white noise, so I'm okay with that. It's working out pretty good
Is
right
it
now.
actually working out?
Yeah.
I was kind of curious to see if it would actually hold.
Oh
because
man,
of that.
Sweet Mitts brought us in with some good love tones and a
Is
little
that why
love.
you waited 30 minutes to get over here? You wanted to see if we were just going to pack up and be like, nope, done and over with this.
No, I was on my way over here, but I was talking with Alan. His son's over there playing, but I used to coach his son, Justin, in soccer, and Alan brought up a funny story about the time that he had to take over for me coaching soccer because I signed a game card, Bruce Wayne, and I got suspended for
Fair
2
enough.
games.
Fair enough. Well, I gotta say, Brent, we did a what's what. We weren't sure if you were gonna come in. Do you got a what's what for us?
Jay, hang on a minute here, dude. Go ahead and get on your mic real quick.
You need me to get on my
There
mic?
you are. Okay.
I was
I don't have any of you in my headphones.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear us very well in the headphones. It's all right though. I got you on the
It's
I
all
got you on the meter reader.
I thought this was you right here.
Nope.
I'm like, oh no, did it come unplugged when he did that interview?
Nah.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good though.
All right,
I'm
carry
glad.
on.
I'm glad that you're checking, keeping things up.
So my what's what was working out here nonstop, trying to save what I could so we could have a night like this.
Looks
yeah,
good.
well, that's why I wanted to bring in the. Honestly, I mean, it's colder than hell, but you got the chillers. However, the ice. I mean, it sounds like you can always tell by the way it sounds. It
Yeah.
sounds nice and hard.
It is.
It sounds fast. Is it rough?
No, it's actually not too bad. Ever since we took that tarp out and kind of went with the new route, we've had 0 issues with the ice.
I noticed that I don't see as many.
I'm not out there fixing it all night.
Well, that's true too. But I don't see as many of those where you're skating backwards and you almost fall backwards because you hit a rut.
the pressure cracks.
Yeah,
And you're not seeing a whole lot of oopsies.
we got rid of those. It's, we got about 3.5 inches of ice out there, and probably 2 of it is that kind of sand sludge, and the rest is actually ice. And
Did you-
it's holding up.
Did you paint yet?
No, we haven't. A lot of people keep asking me, when are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
And to
When
be
for
abs-
sure the cold weather's
Well, the
gonna
cold,
stay.
the cold weather started late too, so
Yeah.
you lost your ice
Well,
last
we're-
week.
We're gonna hit some warm
we're
days
gonna
this
lose
weekend.
it. Yeah, we're gonna lose it again.
Yeah,
this
we'll lose the
weekend.
ice again. Yeah, this
Yeah.
weekend we're
Yeah.
supposed to hit up to
So-
56.
No sense in painting until you've got solid ice.
Absolutely, we keep watching the forecast. But to be honest with you, you're looking out here right now.
It looks white.
It looks white to me.
There's plenty of snow out there.
You know,
I mean, not too
Even
much
when they
snow.
shovel, though, this is the coolest thing that we're kind of figuring out a little bit because we have been struggling with everything. Is even when you shovel and we get the snow off, all the grooves and everything that you're seeing in there, it's going to be white.
Yeah.
It's going to be white.
Yeah, I noticed after you snowblowed and shoveled that it was white.
Yep.
I could see just a little bit on an angle where you can see that sand mixture
Yep.
underneath. But either way, that's kind
Well,
of
you
like
can see it
playing on
right
a real
there,
pond.
right there in the net.
Yeah,
too,
in the
you
net.
know.
When you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
in the net, you can see it. 'cause
We don't
you
have the
it's
video here.
Unadulterated.
Right.
But you only need a couple inches. You only need a couple inches.
That's sweet, man. That looks good. We're glad that we're able to come out here.
This is a
and record
special
with you.
treat. I wish you guys could do this every week. I know you can't. I know it doesn't work.
Well, if there's a
that
hut
way.
out here with a heater and some glass,
you guys.
I got the heater fired up, Brent. By the way, watch your foot.
I noticed it down there.
When me and Stephan,
We're nervous about fire around here, so I was paying attention.
Well,
When-
Chris
when me-
decided when I told him to bundle up, he wanted to wear his New Balance shoes instead of his snow boots.
I don't have snow boots.
I'm telling you what's going to
You
end up
live in
happening
Michigan.
is this building's going to be a 3-story building where the very top building's all windows, and it's going to be called The Perch, and that's where we're going to do this from.
You know what? If you're listening and you just laughed, you don't even know how true that might be.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. I'm building this son of a bitch. I'm going to make sure. Oh, what? You guys plan for – I thought you said 2 floors or 3 floors. 2? No, 3.
Try to
2?
make it 3.
Pretty sure you said 3.
I don't want to see Gordon Foods across the street.
And
I absolutely, I've avoided something for a few months now, and a lot of people know in the area. We had a little bit of a tragedy out here, and you know what? I guess the best way to put this is we're gonna make it all better again.
it was a blessing in disguise.
Blessing in disguise. We've got some things in the works, and
Ooh, there it is.
Whoa!
and things are gonna
No goal.
things are gonna work out.
Hey,
You were across the midline. No
well,
goal.
because there's no line right now, there's no rule.
No goal.
Look,
No line, no rule.
No goal.
Jay. Yeah, look at the cones.
Oh, okay. He's got
I got a
cones. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Did you see that Sandbagger try to do that?
Oh,
Well, I don't know if he tried to score, but it did go in.
No, he tried to call it a goal.
Oh, I would have.
He was arguing
I
with
would have
me.
fought with him.
Hey, I have to ask you a question, Brad.
yeah,
You wanna mind?
absolutely.
What in the hell is Shane Amer doing wearing my hockey socks?
It's because he showed up with no stuff, and I let him borrow mine.
What an idiot.
Dude, do you realize he gave us Pete Whitney presents?
I retract that last statement. I go, who's that wearing my hockey socks?
I appreciate you giving me the wink for the setup, though. That was nice setup.
Zing.
No, he didn't have
Seriously, though,
anything,
what a
so-
stellar guy.
Oh, dude,
What a
seriously.
stellar guy.
My dad came over yesterday to celebrate Christmas with
Oh,
Denali
you
Case
had
and
him
I.
all lit up, Dan.
And I had the little mini Christmas tree, on my
Yep.
bar that Denali Case set up. And I put the Pink Whitney bottles around that, and I had them lit up, So when Dad came downstairs, he's like, oh, well, those are pretty sharp, Where'd you get those, or how'd you make those, or whatever? So I told him the story, obviously.
Yep.
and He thought that was pretty great.
Can I tell you a quick story just
Wait,
because I
wait.
feel really
A
stupid?
quick story?
Well, it's not
Are
really
they
a
ever?
story. I want to explain myself.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So when you guys were talking about Shane dropped this stuff off, would you say that I'm good or bad with names?
You're horrible with
You're
names.
terrible with names.
Okay. So when you guys said Shane, I no face to the name, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so the
then
whole
I
time you had
see-
no idea?
Oh, right. So then
This
I
is
see
awesome.
him, and I'm like, hey, bud, what's up? No long time no see. Walk right by him. Never thanked him for the gifts.
Oh, my gosh.
He's out here, and Stefan's like, who's that guy? And I'm like, he's got that face. We know the face, but I can't see the name, right? So then Stephan goes, oh, that's Shane. I'm like, yeah, it's Shane. Still not putting 2 and 2 together until just fucking now. Shane, I'm an
Hour into
asshole.
the show.
I appreciate what you did, and now I will never forget your name.
It
Yeah,
takes one awkward moment.
absolutely.
Seriously, my kids, my wife, they all loved the gift. Like, they thought it was awesome. They really did. So thank you.
Yes. Thanks again, Shane. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
it
Now
real-
get my fucking socks off. You don't play on my hockey team.
He's actually wearing my jersey.
I know. I noticed that when I saw that
Yeah.
inside out. I
Fucking
go,
wearing
you
your
loaned
cup,
him my
too?
socks, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to.
Hold on, Brett. You got one behind you.
Oh,
We got a bogey.
You gotta.
we're gonna actually have this guy on the show here pretty soon. For those that don't know him,
Oh, he doesn't want to come on.
No, he's gonna want to come on.
He's like, I don't listen to your podcast. Fuck
I've
you
known
guys.
Steve for Steve Kruger. I'll say his last name. We'll throw him under the bus.
Oh,
For 20
right under it.
years, and he recently started his own business making crankbaits for bass fishing.
I thought you were going in a different
No,
direction with crank.
absolutely not. And you know what? The shit is taking off, and it's really cool to see his business
Jay,
starting
calm
off.
down.
So for those that are into fishing, you're gonna have to listen here in a few weeks because we're gonna have this bass master on.
Not a sponsor
You bass
yet.
fish? Did we just become best friends?
He replied that he does bass fish.
So super cool because, in all honesty, nowadays more than ever, people are trying to have a custom look, a different look, not something that you're buying at the store because fish, as we know, are evolving as we
Yeah,
are.
they're desensitized to the.
They've
fucking-
seen it all, right? So being able to have a one-off, or even a lure that they don't make anymore, that guys remember, and you bring that back
I
to
went out
life.
bass fishing and caught a walleye.
I mean, there's millions
Wow,
of
I
dollars
have
to
to
be
commend
thrown
you
around
on
in the bass
that.
fishing community.
Well, I got
So good for you, my friend. Good for you. We'll get you on the show because we'll do a during the summer when we record.
Are we going to record on a boat?
I do a bass fishing tournament with the boys my boys, and so we'll bring you in during that time because we do a lot of what's what on that. It'd be a perfect time, and you could help the listeners learn how to fish a little bit and teach me too, because I fish a lot. Let's put it this way: I've
He said
caught
he made lures and doesn't know how to fish.
I've caught a lot of fish, and nobody calls me an angler. But
Hey, you know
I
what?
think you-
I'm going to plug this guy because I've known him for so long. Steve, what's the name of your company again? Bass Crack Jigs.
Bass
Like
crack
ass crack,
jig.
but bass
Yes,
crack. I see
like
what you did there.
exactly.
Like crack
I see
fries,
what you did there.
that kind of crack, but for bass and jigs.
Nice.
Which the jig is a lure, by the way, boys.
Oh, I thought it was a dance.
Okay, just making sure. Chris,
You got
it's
your
a
Irish, your
lure.
Scottish,
It's got a
your Polish.
skirt on it. You could swim it, or you can bounce it. You know, there's a lot of things
Hell,
you can do
you
with
could
a
even
jig.
crank it
You
if you
can
want.
skip it.
Oh, you could make it dance.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
can
just put a skirt on it.
put a skirt on it. Put a long little trailer, you know, little wiggly worm.
Don't forget your bob.
Maybe a salamander.
So,
I don't know.
Moving on.
yeah, Steve, you're getting on the show here in January. Just long story.
Hey,
Steve,
what did I tell you guys about it?
I think it's awesome you guys are out here tonight.
Well,
Well,
thank you. I'm
you.
glad you
Appreciate that.
appreciate
He
us
said he
being
thinks
out
it's
here.
awesome that we're out here.
you guys, you know what? You guys have met me relatively later in life. You know, to be honest, once I started the tournaments, this guy right here has been with me since the beginning, and he is actually, this is the guy that I tell everybody about. He actually named Silver Puck Challenge Silver Puck Challenge. He's the one that gave me the idea.
Well, he's the real godfather. Why don't you
Yeah,
get the hell
he's-
out of here?
I
We'll have
should-
Steve
hey,
come on.
you know what? You want
You
the
gonna-
mic, you can have it.
Take a seat.
Right.
Are you gonna come tug him off again when he's on the
Oh,
actual
no.
show?
Oh, dude.
And not
I
just
will use
standing
both
here?
hands, but no mouth.
There, I will definitely be tugging and rubbing and hugging.
So he's got a lucrative business. He's smart. He came up with your business name.
Damn
Yeah.
handsome too.
Dang.
Whoa.
Not you.
Oh.
Steve.
I don't know if you know him well enough yet. Now look at him. He's,
Dashing
he's
good
zipping
looks.
himself up.
No,
He's walking away.
He's-
Jeez, Stephan. Come on here.
he's been a part of my life for a long
Sorry,
time,
guys.
and we've had some great stories and some rough times, and we always bounce back. We've been buddies, and there's definitely some history there, and much appreciated. So I'm definitely gonna have this guy go plug himself.
Good stories, yeah. You know, Brent, I got a quick question
Yeah.
for you because Stephan brought this up. He was really, really wanting to whip an empty can onto the
Damn it, I
ice.
was gonna say
Now,
that.
I pulled him away from it and told him that if you didn't want to get yelled at by Brent, you might not want to do that.
That's a good choice.
If there's
You know
anybody
what?
who's throwing beer cans on the ice, it's Brent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brent, throw
And
your
you
empty
notice
on the
mine
ice.
stays on the table.
Right.
boy.
So, can you tell him that he would have probably got yelled at?
You would have definitely got yelled at, and guess what? Because you throw it from here, and then what do you think the next guy does down the
know,
road?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. Lead
I
by
stepped on
example.
the ice once with a little bit of dirt on my feet, and
dude,
I
I
thought
lost
Brent
my
was
mind on
going to
you.
kill me.
For the record, that was just that was a joke, guys. I wasn't sincerely
No,
gonna
I
do
see
No,
that.
no,
your
you
face.
definitely
You were
want.
gonna
If
do
I
it.
told you to, you were going to.
You were
No,
gonna do
I
it.
was not gonna
Chris.
do it.
Don't even
Chris?
bullshit us.
He
I'm not
definitely would
bullshitting.
have.
He definitely would have.
You're not talking your ass out of this corner. You know you would have.
Bull crap.
talk
I
sideways
respect
out of
you
your mouth.
Way more than to do that.
All right,
Lies.
Stephan, throw an empty out there on the ice
No,
right now.
why would
Well,
I do
now
that?
he
That's
wants you to.
It's
stupid.
called a setup.
God, you think I'm dumb?
Yes.
First off,
Why didn't we pick the
these
side
people
with
that
the
are playing
glass, by the
hockey
way?
out here
What?
are the people that are playing right now
Yeah.
are here for a reason.
Yeah.
They paid their money
Yep.
and they want their ice time. They don't
Absolutely.
need some chuckleheads. It's already bad enough that we're set up here in the corner. They don't need a chucklehead throwing empty cans out there, okay?
Dude,
So that was set up for
I will
comedic
say
relief.
more people have commented on you guys being over there. Like, you have a podcast. I'm like, clearly you don't listen. You know I'm on it.
Gosh, you should. My goodness. What the hell are they doing?
That's why we're here to gain listeners, boys.
I really hope this all comes over really good on the recording because this is really pretty sweet. I do feel like I'm college game day.
Well, I know, right?
I do.
I hope we can get the skates
I'm going to dress
in the
like a
background.
mascot next week.
I just want like
I am too. I want a big furry costume that will keep
floozy
me
looking
warm.
girls yelling my name with signs.
Oh, puck roadies?
Yeah. Or at least
Hey,
Beth.
that hasn't happened since you stopped stripping at Daisy's during amateur men's night.
You get me Beth running around here.
Chris, you were going to say something, but you said it like 8 feet off the microphone and it didn't pick up. What was it?
I have no idea.
Look at the way he's
Look
standing.
at the way he's standing. Good call.
Oh, it looks like that.
Yes.
Chris
How's
is
that heater
cold.
doing, Chris?
It looks like the game's over.
I think it's gonna melt my joggers.
Oh, no.
Well,
Better back
you know,
him
I'm
up a
not
bit.
going to lie, boys. I really don't feel like we have to do trivia tonight.
You don't want to do trivia?
My phone's about to die, so I can't pull
And
it up right now.
you
Well, I
know,
guess we're not doing
just
trivia.
so you know,
Yeah.
we're gonna probably cut that out of this segment. Not a big deal. I mean, we're at 45 minutes. We're
We
not
can-
doing terrible.
We could easily do trivia next week. Chris, do you mind saving those for next week? Is that okay?
Oh, no, I have
Yeah.
different
Not,
ones for
that
next
doesn't mean the show
week.
has to end, boys.
Must be
I
New
just was
Year's
pointing
kind
that
of
out. I mean,
question.
the game
It's-
ended.
2021 in review.
The game
How well
ended.
did you pay attention?
The
Post
game ended,
inning?
but we're not.
Post game inning. Let's get him.
He wants to come over
Let's
for a
get
post.
it.
Oh, we got a post-game interview here with Cam
geez,
roll-offs.
Jay.
How'd the game go, bud?
Oh, it went great. You know, everyone's out there.
Jay, get
getting
that
their
mic up into
ice
his
legs
face.
out, and it's a good time.
All right, so quit
It is a
moving
good time.
around,
How?
Roloff.
What's Brent's over here trying to sell the ice like it's an NHL sheet. What do you think about it?
I think it's fantastic. I think this is a sheet of all the people that want to come together and have a great community. Can't ask for anything better. This is a sheet of heart of hockey right here.
It is, and it looks good. It looks hard. It looks fast. And how is the game? How's this team play, you guys? How do you think you played against this team? Let's go with that.
Well, the team, it was a bunch of put-togethers, you know, last minute, and they played hard. They had some guys sniping out there for sure. We, you know, just got to tighten up. We lost by a few, but that's all right.
Hey,
Hey,
I tell
Jay,
you what,
guys
man.
got to get really close into that mic.
Nothing's
Well,
picking
he's
up.
picking up. I was doing some testing. You're picking up me right here. He's picking up. Don't worry, boys. Well, I tell you what, man. More than anything, Brent appreciates you guys coming out. That's what makes this happen. We appreciate you guys being out here because I'm going to piggyback off him a little bit, right? That's how this works. You want to say? You want to give a shout out to anybody?
I'm just going to give a shout out to everyone in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and tell them that this is a great place. Your podcast is awesome, and if you haven't heard about it, get out here.
Hey
Be
man,
respectful.
hey man, we appreciate
I'll
that.
give him $5 if
FTK,
he
right?
can tell us what it's
FTK,
called.
the pond, right? That's right. All right. Well, hey, we got another fella sitting here. You want to jump in too?
And that's
Oh, yeah.
just true.
Hey, I didn't catch your name, bud. Stick with first names only, just in case.
Cameron.
There you go. For those who know, they'll know, right? All right.
those
What
that
about you,
know.
buddy? What's your name?
Rob, man.
I would
Rob.
definitely
Rob,
say
how
that.
you feeling about the ice?
Feeling
Cam's
great,
actually
man.
been a big
Looking
part
great.
of coming out
Can't
here
have
over the
anything
last
better
couple
right now
years,
for this time
helping
of year.
me out on
Gotta
the
love
rink,
it.
so
We're out here
it's
with the
been
boys.
good.
We're having a great time.
I think,
Good
not to cut off, I think
Stay
Brent's
loud.
forgetting
I'm
that
nice with
I'm
you.
doing an innie over here. You're talking over top
Well,
of
we
him.
can't hear anything
Rob, do
on
you know
there,
this guy?
so-
No, I do not.
You don't know Brent?
Yeah,
I do
don't
not.
fuck
I
up or
just-
you will.
He's the
Hey,
godfather.
Today's your first day. Oh, we got a noobs. All right, so that's the what do we want to call him, Steph?
The
Godfather?
commissioner.
The Godfather.
Godfather.
So this is you know his spot. What,
Great spot. It's a great spot. Can't have a better spot right now and a better night to be out here skating with the boys right now.
absolutely. Well, hey man, we appreciate you coming out, Rob. We're gonna see you around a lot more, right? All right,
thanks for
bud.
coming on, Rob.
Hey, thanks for coming out, buddy.
Yep,
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, Rob's new.
Yeah.
He's new to the area and he loves this shit.
New guy Rob, not a sponsor
Yeah, he
yet.
was picking up all right. He was doing okay. I was getting him on the reader. The Richter scale.
I want to make signs now that say new guy Rob.
Yeah. New guy
Should
Rob
have
liked
little
this
welcome
shit.
packages for the new people, Brent.
Yeah, do you know how?
A little hand warmer in there. I don't know, a beer.
Could you guys quit shoveling?
Yeah, I might have to say that this might be a good time.
Get him. Get him.
All right, again,
Get him.
there's no video here, but
many
an empty
years.
was just an empty pop can.
Ladies,
was
This-
just
ladies and
thrown onto
gentlemen,
the ice.
This
the
might be
fans
a-
are standing up to him. By God, if I was down there, I'd be standing up to him.
Oh, I just
this
watched.
patron just threw a monkey wrench on the ice and caught one of the Hanson brothers. Car keys, house keys, keys to the camper. I don't know.
Yes, I love Slapshot. I love
Go get Shane.
So yeah,
Shane.
Shane.
We're grabbing Shane.
We'll
the
get
gentleman who
Shane
picked
real
up
quick.
Yeah.
those
We gotta,
nice-
definitely
I mean,
thank
he's
him
kinda
for
busy
the
right
stuff
now.
that he
Yeah.
gave us.
Yeah, go get him. Get
Go
that
get
mic
Shane.
right up in his
Yeah,
jaw.
right.
So,
right,
so Shane, you're gonna have to get fairly close to the mic. But what did you think about the game?
Not my first outdoor rink, so it was fun to be back outside.
Fun to be back outside. Now listen, Shane, you're a listener, correct?
Correct.
So you dropped off some gifts for us last week. Or well, you dropped them off before last week, but we opened them last week.
Yeah, I did.
So you're gonna have to listen to this podcast for a fun laugh, okay? Well, you're gonna laugh at me, but I want to right now shake your hand and say thank you very much. Personally, I appreciate what you did for
Appreciate
us,
it,
man.
boys.
Honestly, it's that gets all of us up off our asses and leaving our families and meeting at somebody's house to do this because of dudes like you.
I thought it was just the Pink Whitney, but that's a good excuse too.
Well, the Pink Whitney's
Not a sponsor yet.
fantastics, man. And you'll have to listen to the show, but my kids loved it. My wife loved it. You know, obviously Stephan's got them in the basement. We saw the pictures of that. So other than that, man, again, you boys, you got anything you want to say to him?
No, thank you. That's it. I talked to him the other day. Appreciate it, man. I was seriously surprised.
So what we
cool.
have to talk about is you wearing Stephan's socks.
Well, Brent gave them to me.
And wearing
let you
Brent's
borrow
jersey.
Okay. Brent, he said he was going to have socks and jerseys for me, so I didn't wash my stuff or bring anything. And
Stephan's like, who's that fucking guy wearing my socks? And I'm like, he's got the recognizable face. Again, you'll have to listen back.
I could
'cause
only
it's pretty
see you
funny.
from the back.
But I'm like, he's got
that's
that
where you're
face. You'll know who
familiar.
he is as soon as he turns around. And he turns around. He's like, oh, it's fucking Shane. I'm like, that's his name?
yeah.
So you have to listen to the pod because I'm terrible with names, but it was funny. So, hey, other than that, the ice. Be honest. Pretend Brent's not listening. How you feel about it?
It's outdoor ice.
Yeah, put it over there. Skates off.
It's rough. It's always been rough, at least when we didn't have a Zamboni at my place. So
Right, exactly.
he's got it a little bit easier than we did. But rough ice, it's going to chew up your blades. It's going to work your calves. Your calves get worked when on rough ice. So.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's pond hockey, right? We don't get a Zamboni out here every play, and it's smaller than a normal
Hey,
rink.
Jay.
And so you're rocking up a lot of areas.
Shane, I think you should go ahead and check out True Edge Skate Sharpening and Detailing for your chewed up blades there.
Yeah,
Check 'em out.
hey, good ad read. Great jumping, Chris. Well, I must say, for pond ice, it looks pretty good. It sounded really hard. The boys got the chillers out here, keeping it good. You know, how would you feel about the competition?
I'm used to a little bit higher, but it's
Not a
still
big
always
deal.
fun. Made me look good, even though I didn't score. So.
Right. That's okay, though. Hey, it's all
You
about the
didn't look good at
setups,
all.
bud. It's all about the setups. Well, Shane, we really
You wanted honesty, right?
well, that's what I asked for. Well, we really appreciate you coming over and doing a quick inning with us. We appreciate the gifts, man. We're going to get you on the show sooner than later. I think I said last week that we were going to make that a point because of what you did for us, but not only because of what you did for us, now I got the face with the name, and we want you on regardless. You're a great guy, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Shane, very much. Thank
Thanks,
you for helping us out tonight. Don't steal Stephan's
Don't
socks and give me back my shit.
Don't steal any of my shit. Well, boys, I think it's as good as time as any. My
Can you wrap it
fingertips
up?
are numb.
Yes.
I can't feel them.
Let's
Yep.
wrap this up.
We can put a
boys.
close to it. We want to thank our last but not least sponsor on your game. Thanks for sponsoring us. And
Chris would have
you
read
can go
that, but
there
he's
for
peeing
skate
on the
sharpening,
side of your building right now.
flat bottoms, flat bottom edge. Probably the only place in town that does the flat bottom edge on your game.
You know what? With that being said, talk about excellence. Thank you, boys, very much for coming out. It actually meant a lot to me. I really did not think you were going to make the trek out here to do it. And to see you chuckleheads come around the corner, I'm not going to lie, my pants got tight.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad.
No, seriously, I would have been over here sooner, but like I said, I was talking to some old friends and catching up with some
Hey,
things. So I
you're
appreciate
running the
you guys
rink.
dragging our
Well,
show out a little bit for me.
We'll see how the audio turns out after this. Maybe we'll be able to do it again next week, and and
We'll make a few. We'll get out here a few times. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm
We'll
a little
make it
jealous
worth
your
it.
pants got tight. Mine are just cold. Freaking cold.
well,
Freaking cold.
You know
I had
what?
to squat to pee back next
I
to the
thought you
side of the
always
building.
squatted to pee.
No.
With that being said, I am out. Make good choices.
But thank you for listening to Just Chirpin' on location at FTK, the rink that's
Ice Center.
outdoors.
FTK Ice Center.
I like to call it the pond.
It is for us because we're old school.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
are
thing that
old
makes
school.
things different.
We're legit.
It's FTK.
You gotta
Ice
go
Center.
Ice Center.
Be sure
Yeah.
to like, follow, subscribe, smash those buttons. We appreciate all your love and support. And tune in next week for another holiday edition. Keep your stick on the ice, and in the words of Red Green, keep your stick on the ice so we don't go to jail. And we'll see you at the rink at FTK Ice Center.
Make good choices, everybody. Thank you for listening. Appreciate it.
Blah, 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 blah.